Management by Jose Ortiz. Management by Jose Ortiz. Management is a very important task because it helps out the company and they rely on so much within the company. The manager's job is to always understand how the company can get better by fixing simple issues that can be resolved. Without a leader who's going to help with a successful company, it'll be super great no matter what the pressure is. In the article titled Why Managers Are So Important into Business Success states that it's important to focus on direct manager as a leverage of engagement to recruit, remain, and inspire the great assets to your company, employees. To do this, provide the tools to be successful instead of expecting managers to be successful. Companies find a lot of happiness when the manager plays their roles in the best way possible, but it's best to see how the growth and success of the manager is able to succeed so powerful that a company will offer help and make recommendations for a good manager. Also, a leader should always find a way to help serve employees into strong workers that have amazing skills. In the end, a manager's job is to prepare for the worst in order to call the shots. Why managers is important. A chief assumes an impertimative part in the association. He gives initiative to other people, arranges the exercises of workers, delegates positions to subordinate tasks, significant choices, cares for human connection to exercise, goes about as a representative for the association, and so forth. Also, by successful arranging and controlling an individual and cycle for which they are dependable, directors give a positive and expert condition. This can be produce comparable mentalities in the groups. This commitment of workers to a groundbreaking resource in a growing business. A manager should always check on the team and see how everything is going in order to handle situations during the work days. Being responsible for a team should always be maintained under any circumstances, no matter what the costs can be. Making decisions in a small business. Independent company Dynamic incorporates a few decisions that each business needs to make, and not many that are special. You'll need to conclude whether it's an idle opportunity to put once again into your business, and the amount you'll need to discover accomplishes. Pick your like I said, you pick a diagram and conclude whether it's to recruit and fire representative. On the head of that, you'll need to choose things that are beginning to be proven wrong in a huge organization. For example, the amount of work and the amount you need in your business and individual life to converge. Settling on choices for business is somewhat unique in relations to settling on choices in your own or family life. In most huge organizations, there are proficient conventions, protects, and governing rules that they actually don't generally hit the nail on the head. In private ventures, nonetheless, the independent company dynamic cycle regularly starts and finish with the entrepreneurs as rule you. This can make it both more straightforward and more muddling. Improve decision making in small business. To improve your team results, you have to change yourself and take a few risks by performing different than in your past. Try to implement as many of the following ideas as you can and recap the rewards of yourself and your subordinates. Also, it is very important to improve skill sets that will help out a company line in order to see growth. For example, in the article, nine areas for improvement to begin a good manager states that reason number 2 is communication that helps a lot. But when a bad manager speaks more than they listen, when you're the loudest voice in the room, it is easy to forget that you're hired a bunch of smart people that are more qualified to do their jobs than you are. Managers sometimes consider employee signs to be indicators of agreements or an absence of ideas. However, employee silence is more likely due to feeling uncomfortable speaking. Perhaps they don't want to interrupt a manager who leaves little room for others to speak, or they think their idea will go over poorly, or they don't point out flaws in a manager's plan. Regan, 2020. A small business teaches you how to become more of an owner and help a business in the best possible way. Seeing a manager goal within a small business will break down each step to become a successful business owner as well. Management theories. Understanding and applying the best practice for management theories can help be more effective in guiding a team to success. Many of these theories give rise to leadership approaches commonly used to guide and grow organizations today. It can choose from among them to identify the strategies that will work best for you and your team. Understanding and applying management theories takes practice and possible some trials and errors. Management theories are collections of ideas that recommend general rules for how the goals and how they motivate employees to perform at their highest ability. In most cases, some managers tend to be strict in the work environment in order to improve with their employees. Principles of management. Principles of management contain planning, organization, leading, staffing, and controlling. These principles teach how to maintain perfect balanced lifestyle that helps out during a management shift. Management principles help to solve various organization problems in a predefined manner. They guide actions appropriately to the situation. This results in efficient decisions and optimum utilizations of sacred organization resources and increase organization productivity and profits. In an article titled The 14 Management Principles Every Manager Needs to Know states that more than a century ago, Henry Fayol, the managing director of French Minin Company, made groundbreaking advances in organization management theory by constantly iterating his miners' working conditions to uncover the optimal environment to efficient productivity and happiness. Fayol wanted to create a system where managers can help others out as well to build a brand. Small businesses. Small business can be run in any way possible, but it's always important to see how well can a business that small grow bigger and popular. Each sale that employee makes will grow the company and make the manager bigger and better than any other company that learns how to help. A manager can always guide a small business any direction in order to gain that revenue and that money back each time. It always does successfully. But no matter what, it's always going to be the growth of learning how a business works and overall controlling the money and spending wisely for the company. Conclusion. Also, managing a company can take so much time and effort because of the amount of people pushing forward to help build character for others. Understanding the assets and principles help a company grow bigger and stronger each time by following each task that's given. A small business can help and teach the basics growing a company by managing a company bigger. Another important fact is that theories help build leadership to make a company stronger each time, but no matter where you go, it's best to see a company grow. Whenever seeing a company grow, and whenever putting the time and effort and looking at the trials and errors and speculation, as a management, it's always best to see the growth in every aspect in the working environment in order to make that change, no matter what, and no matter what the cost is. Also, these are all my references. Also, my name is Jose Ortiz. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and my concept. I thank you guys.